Hello and welcome. Today we are going to make our very own set of headphones. For this project you will need some scissors, a piece of construction paper, a small screwdriver. This is a bit of a strange piece. It's a 1/8 of an inch audio jack, a magnet, and some scotch tape. Sandpaper, a piece of foam, and some magnet wire. Boom. And that is everything we will need to make our very own headphone speaker. Sweet. Let's get started. So, to begin, we are going to make the speaker cone. So I'm just gonna cut this paper like approximately in half, and then I'm going to cut that half in half. Cool. So now we're going to cut this roughly into a circle. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. We can make it better as we go. Cool, that's good enough. Circle's a little egg-like, but it's pretty good. So now what we'll do is we'll cut a little triangle out of the circle. So I'm going to go all the way to the middle of the circle, and I'm going to do that again. So now looks a little like a little Pac-Man. So we take our Pac-Man and we take some tape, and there we go, something kind of like that. Now let's tape that into place. So I taped it once on the outside, and now I'm going to tape it on the inside as well. Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to push this down a little bit. So I'm going to start to push it to make like a little divot. I'm going to try to keep my divot circular. I guess about maybe 2 centimeters in diameter. Something like that. Alright, cool. Good. Excellent. So next step, we are going to wind our wire. To do this, it's good to have something to wind it around that's something a little bit fatter than this, or roughly the same size. Now you're going to want to see your magnet is going to be here somewhere, so you're going to want something that goes like roughly around the magnet-ish. I'll use a marker like this. We're going to be now making an electromagnetic wire coil, so we get to choose how long we want our headphone cable to be. I'm going to make it like that long, okay? So that's good. And now we're going to start from here. We're going to start our coil. I'll put this around here, and I'll loosely begin to coil it. This end is a little bit bigger than this end, so it actually comes off more easily this way than it would this way. Excellent. So now we want to put this onto our paper. So we want to kind of put this over here. Now let's mount our magnet. So I'm going to make a thin piece of foam. That's too far away for the magnet to sit from the magnet coil. If it's too far away, you won't hear a sound. So it's important that you get it relatively close, but not too close, or you'll actually hear less bass. So So you want to space it out just a little bit. So I'm going to cut a little hole. Should be good. Fantastic, excellent. So now we've got our magnet taped there in place. Looks like that. Pretty good. Our magnet wire is covered in a little bit of enamel. So to remove this, we need our sandpaper. So I just like to kind of fold the sandpaper in half and sand the wires down. And notice I'm going all the way to the end, because really that's the only part that needs to be sanded. That's the part that's going to go into our terminal. Okay, so now here's a bit of a tricky part. In order to get this to fit into the terminal properly without coming out, I'm going to give it just a little bit of a fold at the end. Boom, like that. Make little hooks at the end. Okay, now one of them is going to go into the V, one of them is going to go into the L or the R, depending on whether you want a left or a right speaker. Eventually you could do both. If you made two of these, you could use left and right. Excellent, looking good. And now is the great moment. We must test. So let's see if this in fact works. Not bad. Pretty good sound quality. There you go. That is the construction paper speaker. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more cool projects that you can build at home with materials that are easy to find. I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe. Catch you later.